Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
On the set. 10 seconds.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Down. Drill, 52. Hut, hut.
Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. This one swung out here to Jones. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Love. And he is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Panthers 0.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But you look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because like him is going to haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first. Taking it right down Broadway. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Packers pick it up.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That's the tight end Hurst with it. A nice little juke. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
7-7, our score after 1.
Down. Set.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the ready.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Ready, go. Ready.
They'll run it with Jones. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know,
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have retaken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 133 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Now, that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 17. Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
DJ Shark on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the left sideline. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be an impressive 31-yard gain. Now here's Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Strike. Check strike. Check right. Ready.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
Second down and a yard.
Shot. 17. Hut.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Second down. Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Love now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
The second down pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That throw by Young incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Avoids him at the 40. And they'll get him down as he's 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35, here's second down at 7.
Ready?
Young off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football. And it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Set, ready. Black swap. Set.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 111 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got the first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Young going to get this complete meanwhile to Sanders. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 2.
At the Packers' 45-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now Sanders. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Young now. Over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Okay, right?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Okay, ready?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready, break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow, line. Ready?
Up the middle, Jones. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 7. Running right, Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last thing, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away, and this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense, well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for two, and this game now tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, it's Jones. There he goes left side. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 36-yard line. 187 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 35 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 49 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Young to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina! Tommy Tremble. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. This is first and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st down. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. Gets back, breaks the tackle, now an alley. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, 52 yards. And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Packers 56, Panthers 42.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Black shot.
Now Young. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. First buy-in near the 35. And he gets it down to the 32. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. To throw is Young. Throwing on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. This is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Come on, set. 10 cycles. Ready.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it's still